yesterday while the flags are out. Section.
Oh, look at this one. It's kind of turned over when you get out, straighten it up. This is a bouquet of flowers on this tree. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
They just couldn't imagine down there a cemetery being this beautiful. I said it took us a long time to get one. What is it, 510?
Any special prayers you want me telling Mama?
Just tell him I still love him.
Alright, I'll go set the flowers then, and I'll bring back the flag.
Alright.
Soldiers. But the veterans nowadays?
Well, veterans nowadays, they don't get a decent shake. They don't get a decent.
He said he's got a
decent, you know, thank you out of it or nothing. Everybody's trying to find fault with everything that's going on.
Yeah, pointing the finger more or less.
Huh?
Pointing the finger more or less.
Yeah, it's, of course, they're different type of wars than what I was in, but it's still the same. You know, they fighting on them beaches there during the Japanese War. They might lose 3,000-4,000 before on the first landing. You know, that was just one island. You know, they lost a heck of a lot of men over there.
Well, that's good to know. What's your name?
Russell Wood.
And you was on what carrier?
USS WASP.
And what do you have here?
I have pictures of the ship I was on.
And this is the Wasp.
Yeah, and explaining what happened when we got hit with a bomb.
Oh, wow.
And me and a buddy of mine was on a catwalk on the underside of the catwalk. That catwalk ran on the outside of the ship, just outside of the pilot ready room.
Wow.
And we were standing there debating where to go to chow. And the chow line was clear back there, because the chow line was on the third deck. So we said, well, we'll wait. And Henry Moore said, we'll wait. And we stepped back away from the hatchway in the bulkhead that went down to the hangar deck. And that's when the bomb come in. And if we'd have went to chow, we'd have been down there where the bomb went through.
Oh my.
I wouldn't be here today.
Oh, thank God. And this picture?
And this picture is from the suicide plane come in on us. And the ship shot it down.
USS WASP.
Yeah, USS WASP. And a bunch of us was running back and forth through that smoke, throwing the bombs and rockets off the fantail. There's a plane back there that wouldn't start. We unchalked that, threw that over the side, pushed her over.
What else you got here?
And this is what the bomb did.
Oh my.
That's a pilot ready room. That's a cruise galley. And we was outside that pilot ready room. The bomb went through and the fire was underneath that.
And where was you at this time?
On the outside of the ship, on the catwalk, just outside of that pilot ready room.
Oh my.
So you'd be like a big old bulkhead here.
Yeah.
And there was nothing, this catwalk here, and just straight down there's water.
Wow.
And a 500-pound bomb with a 4 to 5 second delayed action fuse. It went down, clear down just above number 4 boiler room before it blew up. Blew back up through the cruise galley and wiped the cruise galley out. And then the fire come back out of the hole there, and that was underneath this ready room. And I looked in there, and that was full of dead pilots. I was just outside of that, but we was protected because we was on the outside of the ship.
Yeah. Well,
This
that's fascinating.
This is my ship's war record.
Wow.
3 different air groups shot down all these planes, sunk all these ships. Then we hit all these islands and all the major cities, the tonnage of bombs and so on and so forth. And I was on there when all that happened. That was just one carrier outfit. There were several of them out there, so they all had a good record.
Wow.
Yorktown and all that. Now this is
That was your path?
the map that my ship took.
Oh, okay.
I was in Halsey's Typhoon in the South China Sea. We chased the fleet down in there, and the storm men blocked us in. And when we left there, we'd lost 900 men. 3 ships had broken half. And it was a heck of a ride. And then down in here, they had a lot of sea battles. See, after Pearl Harbor, the Japanese took their carriers and their heavy cruisers and took them down here and hid them. And they didn't bring them out. They tried to fight the war with the tin cans and light cruisers. But when they brought them out, it didn't take the United States long to get rid of them carriers and battleships.
Yeah.
That's why they hit them. And they had a couple of sea battles down in here. And as we got hit, we come back in, Bayonne, New Jersey, got fixed up. 19th of March, we got back in around May Day in Boston, I remember. And we got fixed up. It was back out there by the first week of July on the finish of it. But wherever there's a line, that's where my ship went.
Wow.
Off Okinawa invasion, my ship shot down the last suicide plane of the war.
Wow.
And
That's a heck of a history.
things is hot and heavy up there.
Yeah.
Down toward the end, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's.
So you receive your medical benefits after this? Because obviously you were affected of this?
Well, I didn't, get any injuries or nothing, but.
Well, how about your psychological?
My ship got. Well, I got the guys that was on my ship.
Yeah.
We got 5 bronze stars and 1 silver.
Wow.
I had all through the Okinawa. I got 7 or 8 ribbons.
Yeah.
Through the Okinawa invasion and the Philippine liberation, and after the war was over, they converted us over to a troop ship.
Yeah.
We took, I don't know, I've heard different versions, 3,000 Italian prisoners of war back to Naples, Italy.
Yeah.
And went over to Plymouth, England, and picked up a load of American troops.
Wow.
We was in there a week or so because I had an overnight liberty in London, and the other guys that was on the other side of the ship had overnight liberty. And then we left there, and big storm brewing out in the Atlantic. Well, authorities ashore told the captain to come back. Big storm brewing, but he didn't do it. He wished he had him. I tell you, at the Pacific's tame, you ride that Atlantic in the wintertime.
Yeah.
It was December 45.
Wow. Well,
We headed back. In that storm, they lost radio contact with us. We was 1,000 miles off course. We didn't know where we was. We were sinking or floating or whatever,
Yeah.
And smashed in 1 roller curtain. We got back into States Pier 92, and the shore patrol took the captain off the ship in handcuffs.
Well.
Because he disobeyed orders. We had 5,000 American soldiers on there.
Wow.
So he cut the crew down to about 1,700. We had about 2,700 on, hurt overboard.
Wow, that's a shame. That's a heck of an experience, and thank you so much for sharing that with me.
Yeah, I rode that Halsey's Typhoon out, rode that Atlantic
Yeah.
hurricane out, I tell you.
Thank you.
That's 5 bronze and 1 silver.
Wow.
This is another special medal. I don't just what. I got all these.
Yeah.